I give the floor to the representative of Algeria.
Thank you, Mr. President. I must begin by addressing a matter of grave concern. The recent loss of 6 UNRWA staff members in Israeli strikes is not merely condemnable. It is a stark reminder of the perilous erosion of international norms that we have long labored to establish. Such incident, along with attacks on other humanitarian personnel, including the WFP convoy strike at the very heart of the principles enshrined in the international humanitarian law. We stand at a critical juncture. As Mr. Lazzarini, General Commissioner of UNRWA, wisely observed, the longer impunity prevails, the more international humanitarian law and the Geneva Conventions will become irrelevant. This is a path we cannot afford to tread. Mr. President, I thank Mrs. Sigrid Kaag and USG Moreira da Silva for their briefings. I commend Mrs. Sigrid Kaag for her effort in implementing Resolution 2720. This resolution, born of noble intent, sought to ensure an impeding flow of humanitarian aid to Gaza. Gaza, starving population. Yet, 9 months on, we must confront an uncomfortable truth. The mechanism we have established, while now operationally sound, has not yielded the intended impact. The figures are before us as a reminder. The stark reality is that daily aid deliveries have decreased significantly since the Resolution 2720 adoption last December. According to UN data, only 62 trucks entered Gaza daily during the first 10 days of this month, compared to 97 trucks in December 2023. Before the resolution was adopted, there were more than 500 trucks last year. This is not a logistical shortcoming. It is a manifestation of a deeper, more intractable political impasse deliberately caused by the Israeli authorities. And we must recognize that our well-intentioned effort to address a political crisis through purely logistical or humanitarian means have proven insufficient. In this context, I must emphasize again and again that a ceasefire in Gaza is not merely desirable, it is imperative, without condition. Mr. President, even in these dark times, there are glimmers of hope. The recent polio vaccination campaign, which by the 13th of September had reached over 560,000 of the total of 632,000 children in Gaza. It is a testament of what can be achieved if there is a political will. We commend the work of WHO, UNICEF, and especially UNRWA. For this achievement, we commend the work of Mrs. Kag and her team. This achievement demonstrates what is possible when there is a political will, when there is effective coordination between the UN agencies and the international donors. It underscores several critical points. First, while law and order have deteriorated in Gaza, it cannot justify the low level of humanitarian aid access. The current situation is the result of the occupying power policy. Its cooperation is pivotal in facilitating humanitarian effort, not opposing by administrative means. An example. Why these 11 staff members of UNOPS were not able to reach Gaza for months now? Second, interagency coordination is essential for effective action in Gaza. Third, UNRWA role is indispensable, with its staff at the forefront of crucial initiative. It has been again highlighted during the polio vaccination campaign. Fourth, early recovery project must be prioritized to prevent further deterioration of living conditions of the Gazans. If polio is preventable through vaccination, other diseases may not be. We must act before it is too late. Mr. President, the path forward is clear through challenging. Fulfilling the mandate of Resolution 2720 requires not only a ceasefire, but also the restoration of stability in Gaza and the implementation of a comprehensive and well-coordinated reconstruction plan. Central to this effort must be the empowerment of the Palestinian Authority to govern Gaza effectively. The international community bears a weighty responsibility. It is incumbent upon us to work tirelessly toward achieving a ceasefire and laying the ground for a more stable and prosperous future for the region. I thank you.
I thank the representative of Algeria for their statement.